Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
I realized how important it would be to start preparing for a time that we could see in the near future was going to be a time of trouble.
The Demise of the City, Off-Grid Living in Fast-Changing Times by Rhonda Beyreis, Vegan, Part 1 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
No to vegan. Only intelligent people choose it. Make peace now. Let the soldiers go home. To rebuild nation torn. Shed your hatred asunder. Let your time be in prayers. Do beg God forgiveness. Be in peace hereafter.
On a beautiful morning in South Sudan, you may be greeted with Do Apure. That means good morning in Bari, one of the national languages. Saintly viewers, I am Demise. The faithful South Sudanese people pray that your days are filled with ever more peace and beauty as you awaken to your inner benevolent self with heaven's grace. Welcome to the Demise of the City, Off-Grid Living in Fast-Changing Times by Rhonda Beyreis, Vegan, Part 1 of 2. Rhonda Beyreis is an American vegan chef, off-grid specialist, guru, survivalist, and writer. Her book, The Demise of the City, Off-Grid Living in Fast-Changing Times, published in 2023, urges us to re-examine our lifestyle from a different vantage point. Today, we have the privilege of inviting Rhonda Beyreis to share more about her book with us. She begins by explaining the motivation behind her work.
The reason that I went this route is because we realized in the world today that things are changing dramatically. We need to look at being more sustainable. We've created an off-grid boot camp that helps people understand what it is that they can do in their lifestyle, as well as what we're doing in ours. Realizing that the grid seems to be a little wonky and shaky, food seems to be a way that is here today and gone tomorrow. And because of these things, the lifestyle that we live is a vegan lifestyle because I'm a vegan chef, as well as bringing together the way of the world in a different fashion. That means living off-grid, having things that are more sustainable, whether that's food, water, or power. And we've come to the conclusion that it is a necessity in this time of Earth's history to be more self-sustainable.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. Mauritius is one of them. Mauritius, the Animal Welfare Act 2013. It is forbidden to torture or subject an animal person to distress, pain, or suffering, fail to provide the animal individual with sufficient food, drink, or shelter, cause distress, pain, or suffering during transport or while doing labor, confine them such that natural movement is not possible, or use them for animal people fighting. Those found guilty may be fined and or imprisoned for up to 6 months.
Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more hurting. No more murdering them to eat, to lab tests, or for any reason at all. Be vegan. Make peace. So be it.
Miss Beyreis first found her calling to change her way of life in 1999.
I realized a city outside the city would be probably the safest thing to be involved in. And as I brought that to the attention of my now husband, how important it would be to just kind of recreate stuff in a community and how important community was, that we could take the idea and move it out into the country and start preparing for a time that we could see in the near future was going to be a time of trouble. And my vegan journey is I came into the Seventh-day Adventist Church and they were all about vegan food. And I was like, what is this stuff that's going on here? I was able to say, okay, this is how things were back then. How do I take that and I recreate it into vegan food? And I made that a journey of mine to do that. And so in 2004, I became vegan and I started a journey of watching what people were eating and then recreating it. I created a cookbook and I was able to help a lot of people understand that you really can't eat the foods that you love, but you can do it without using the animal products. That journey became something that the higher beings, the Lord gave me, and I was able to give to other people as a gift to them.
We can find Miss Beyreis' vegan recipes at roadanddelicious.com. She produces step-by-step videos that let people easily learn vegan cuisine.
You can look at my cookbook online through that website, and there's a lot of tutorials there that help a person understand that vegan food just isn't carrot sticks and ranch dressing. There's a lot to it.
Vegan, rejuvenate yourself.
Earnest viewers, let's take a moment to pray that all people swiftly adopt the planet-protecting vegan lifestyle. We'll be right back here on Supreme Master Television.
We pray for Ukraine or Urain.
Welcome back to the Demise of the City of Greed Living in Fast-Changing Times by Rhonda Beyreis, vegan, Part 1 of 2. In 2010, Rhonda and Jim Beyreis purchased 680 acres, 2.75 square kilometers of land in Arizona. In 2020, they created the Arc of Sustainability. Ms. Beyreis recounts how this came about.
I started doing mission work all through the world. And when I was in the Philippines, I got an email from the realtor that was in Arizona that said she found the property that she believes that I'm looking for. I looked all over the place trying to find where the Lord would have us to be. When I came back to Arizona, I met up with the realtor with my husband, and she took us to this property. And the person that had the front house, she was a lovely person. As we drove onto the property itself, I heard very audible the Lord say to me, "This is the land that I saved for you." And I thought, okay, well, we'll see, because I really didn't want to be in Arizona. But sure enough, it had everything I was looking for. There was solar, there was well water, there was lots of land, there was lots of opportunities. The buildings were run down, but we were able to put them into a new makeover and create a kitchen and create the underground house. And just, we have yurts now. I mean, it just started expanding. And when I look at how the Lord has brought us to this property, and when I looked at what he had shown me, it really was the place that we were supposed to be. And we just said, yes, let's do this. We purchased the land and we've been building on it ever since. It's been a blessing.
In her book, Ms. Beyreis wrote, "God is faithful. He has provided thus far." Ms. Beyreis shares more about how her journey of sustainable living has truly been arranged by God.
God has given us so much to where my husband has a business still in the valley, and he provides for us to make the adjustments, the arrangements, the building, and all the things that we need to do. I'm able to be up on the property, building and working with workers and getting things going. Not only has God provided financially, He's brought the workers to us. We're able to have these events where the people come and they learn. I mean, it's just been an ongoing process that has really blessed not just us being able to do it, but also has blessed the people that have come up and partaken and just come for a weekend or just come and get out of the hustle and bustle, or they come to an event, whatever it is. We seem to be able to be blessed all the way around.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws.
Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more hurting. No more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan. Make peace. So be it.
Ms. Beyreis talks about some of the key practices and technologies that she used to achieve self-sufficiency.
The land was perfect and the Lord provided it for us. There was a solar system that was on that land from 1998. And as provided, we were able to upgrade that system to where it will do a community. As well as the well, we had to redo all of that and create a solar type of well that's down deep in the hole and that will work off-grid and be sustainable, which has been a blessing. The front house that that lady lived in, she has now since moved, so we acquired that house as well. We have wells there. So there's plenty of water. There's plenty of solar. We just purchased solar for each tiny home and yurt, so they all have their own separate solar as well. We believe in community, and as things start to really change, the Lord will bring the people that need to be served.
Live and let live. Vegan is the tip.
Ms. Beyreis shares many tips she has picked up along the way in her book, The Demise of the City.
This is the book, The Demise of the City, Off-Grid Living in Fast-Changing Times. I made this book through divine intervention from the Lord. I wrote it within 2 weeks, which was just unbelievable. This book is full of gold nuggets in order for people to maybe start thinking to get off the grid or to learn how to create a go bag in case something does happen in case of a disaster, how to prepare your family, how to prepare your mindset. It also is a quick read. I'm very honored to have been able to write this book and present it for you.
We thank Rhonda Beyreis for her forward-thinking actions that provide people with the knowledge to survive in adversity and achieve sustainability. For more information on the demise of the city of grid living in fast-changing times, please visit thearcofsustainability.com.
The solution we see is that everybody really needs to change what they eat and shift to a plant-based lifestyle and a vegan lifestyle, because no matter how you farm animals, you create risks. Alex Lockwood, vegan.
Gaza, peace is the only victory, not how many neighbors' dead bodies.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan.
Noble viewers, thank you for your presence today. Join us again on Saturday, November 18th for the demise of the city of great living in fast-changing times by Rhonda Beyreis, vegan, part 2 of 2. Up next is the launch of Love is the Only Solution in the United States, part 6 of 12, here on Supreme Master Television. May a vegan and peaceful world come soon.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, hell not reach.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/UL.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/UL.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/UL.
Naše programy nabízejí více jazyků. Prosím navštivte suprememastertv.com/schedule a suprememastertv.com/UL